The top 10 ridiculous fan theories about Five Nights at Freddy's. The Five Nights at Freddy's franchise has a dedicated fan base known for their wild imaginations and deep dives into the series. This lore. While many theories are clever and thought-provoking, some fans take it to a whole new level. Let's explore 10 of the most ridiculous and outlandish fan theories that have surfaced over the years. Number 1. The animatronics are aliens. This theory suggests that the seemingly possessed animatronics are actually extraterrestrial beings. The idea is that they crash landed on Earth and took over the animatronic suits to survive. While it adds a sci-fi twist to the horror, it's a stretch even for the most dedicated fan. Number 2. Purple guys time traveling. One particularly complex theory posits that the infamous purple guy is actually a time traveler. The theory suggests that he's responsible for various incidents throughout the timeline, manipulating events for unknown reasons. This theory requires a lot of mental gymnastics to explain the inconsistencies. Number 3. The entire series is a dream. A classic fan theory suggests that the entire Five Nights at Freddy's universe is merely a dream. The protagonist is trapped in a nightmare, and the terrifying animatronics are manifestations of their fears. While it's a simple explanation for the bizarre events, it doesn't account for the physical evidence and multiple characters involved. Number 4. The characters are biblical figures. Some fans have drawn parallels between the Five Nights at Freddy's characters and biblical figures. For example, William Afton is often compared to the Antichrist, while certain animatronics are linked to angelic or demonic entities. While it's interesting to find religious symbolism in the series, it very often involves overreaching interpretations. Number 5. The animatronics are actually humans in suits. Despite the obvious horror elements, some fans believe the animatronics are actually humans in elaborate costumes. This theory attempts to explain the animatronics' human-like behavior and speech. However, this series' inconsistent portrayal of the animatronics as possessed entities contradicts this idea. Number 6. The missing children are actually ghosts. While the concept of possessed animatronics and murdered children is central to the series, some fans believe the children themselves are ghosts haunting the pizzeria. This theory suggests that the animatronics are merely vessels for their spirits. Number 7. The pizzeria is a simulation. A more meta theory proposes that the entire Five Nights at Freddy's universe is a simulation. The player is a character within this simulation, and the horrors they experience are part of a larger unknown experiment. This theory opens up endless possibilities but lacks concrete evidence. Number 8. The Bite of 87 involved a different animatronic. The infamous Bite of 87 incident has been a subject of much speculation. While the culprit is often assumed to be Freddy Fazbear, some fans believe it was a different animatronic entirely. These theories often involve obscure details in headcanon. Number 9. The fungi is a ghost. The mysterious fungi who guides players for the first few games has become a fan favorite character. Some theories suggest that fungi is actually a ghost trapped within the pizzeria system. This theory adds a layer of mystery to the character, but lacks concrete evidence. And number 10, the entire series is a metaphor for corporate greed. A more grounded theory suggests that Five Nights at Freddy's is a metaphor for the dark side of the entertainment industry. The animatronics represent the exploitation of child labor, and the corporation's disregard for safety is a critique of corporate greed. While this theory offers a social commentary, it may oversimplify the complex narrative. These are just a few examples of the many outlandish theories surrounding Five Nights at Freddy's. While some fans enjoy exploring these bizarre possibilities, it's important to remember that the series is ultimately a work of fiction. Do you have a favorite FNAF theory? Share it in the comments below.